After some high drama in Game 1, a capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and I think it's worth remembering right here that once you get to the postseason, it's not always the best team that wins. It's the hottest team that wins. And these guys got a good road win in Game 1, and they're going to be looking to build on that one right here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Schwarber is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Carlo Nieto will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Baez is there for it.
I got it.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side.
No,
foul. 2 out, nobody on.
We got two.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Marcell Ozuna makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well. Especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Plays at 1 now.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Warren Guzman will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
0-1's the count.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Hey, we got one down here, one down.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Gary Friedrich into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Skied into straightaway right.
I go.
And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
One time,
it can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
JT Realmuto leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
3-0 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Miguel Rojas will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
High and deep to left center field. Schwarber going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Jared Kozart comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So striding in, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lays off 1-0.
Be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected there. You got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Ball inside.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. Nope.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage. Carlo Nieto will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And reined in, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
1 down here, fellas.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Up next for the Marlins,
Marcell Ozuna is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Warren Guzman steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Into the box now, Gary Friedrich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Start holding right here. Let's go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4. Darren James stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And see it, drive it. It's gonna be gone.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, have a red batted up there, huh?
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. JT Realmuto heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Up next for the Marlins,
Miguel Rojas is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Get ahead of him right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And it's quickly 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Just when you think you got a guy figured out, they start him out. Fastball, fastball. Then break him down with an 0-2 bender. That didn't take too long.
Hey, now we got 2.
Jared Kozar started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 2. Darren James will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make it out, and so far, nobody has.
And one time, right now.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, nobody's going to confuse it.
D. Gordon will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2, here it comes. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Standing in now, Carlo Nieto. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
1 out now.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Schwarber giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he is in there.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Marcell Ozuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell has it. A spin and a throw. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Warren Guzman steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Get one here on Darren James steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
This one skied out toward right. Stanton on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Jason Hayward stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he sends one deep down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more postseason baseball in game. Gary Friedrich will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Russell's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the
Miguel Rojas will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced. But look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Fernando Rodriguez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First offering on its way.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays it 1.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Yeah, sometimes you just shake your head and move on. And he's thinking, how did that pitch wind up a strike? You just got to be thankful you don't see knuckleballers every day.
D. Gordon will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out. Carlo Nieto will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Plays it 1 now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm